Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another video. And before I begin, I just want to thank all you guys. I finally reached 10K subscribers, and I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you guys. But I will save that for a proper video to thank everyone, and I really appreciate it. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball FighterZ, because Dragon Ball FighterZ, if you can clearly see, has been on my mind. If you look on my YouTube channel, I've been streaming the game like mad crazy, and I've been really enjoying myself because I finally unlocked Android 21, because that was the character I really wanted to play the most. And I've been pretty much procrastinating and dragging my feet through the story mode in order to unlock her. So I pretty much didn't formulate a team at all until I unlocked Android 21. So now that I got her, I've been really hitting the lab and trying to figure out the game and everything, and been having a blast with it. So I advise you to go to my channel and check out the archives, because I have some of the stream matches that I have with you guys and my subscribers, and my brother DX Strike had also joined the rank matches that we had as well, and had fun with it. So with this video of Dragon Ball FighterZ, we're gonna be talking about DLC characters, because it looks like that season 2 of Dragon Ball FighterZ season pass and its characters has been leaked out, and it's pretty crazy because we're not even finished with season 1, and there's already been talks about season 2 already and what characters that we can expect, which is kind of crazy. Now, like I said, these are just rumors, leaks, or however you want to call them. So we're gonna take this for a grain of salt, and you know the process of this video and how we do this. We have fun with it, we speculate, and we just think about the possibilities of what if this is true. So this is not to build any anticipation or a false hype or anything like that. Let's just have fun and have a discussion about the possibilities of this happening. So we're gonna go to this website that had pretty much uploaded this information. There's two sources actually. We have a Reddit post, and we also have Shuriken.com that had posted this information. But PlayStation Lifestyle is the site that I found, and they went to Shuriken.com as a source, and they wanted to relay the information here. So let's dive right into it. So it looks like that there's a rumor about Dragon Ball FighterZ Z DLC Season Pass 2 roster revealed. So it looks like Das Vergaben, once again, is a particularly renowned leaker in the fighting game community, having correctly leaked information about Injustice 2, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and other titles. Now he's back with new information on the upcoming Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 2 DLC, although it comes from a different source than usual, so take it for a grain of salt. Now, the sources says that the second season of DLC will feature 8 new characters. Excitingly, several female fighters will be coming to the roster, including Fidel and Kale. Other rumored characters include Tapion, Gogeta, Muten Roshi, Raditz, Zarbon, and Kaba. Now, the leak also says that the first season of DLC will be out by July 2018. Now, that's pretty interesting, that by the time we get to July of this year, that season 1 is going to pretty much be done and out the way as far as all the characters are concerned. So already Arc System has already revealed Zamasu Fuse and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and then all we have left is, let me see, Base Goku, if the data mine is correct, and it looks like it, so I'm going to stick to that. We have Base Vegeta and Base Goku, and also Park Ranger, Android 17, and Cooler are going to be the final characters for the DLC for Season 1. So we're supposed to be expecting to have all these characters done and out the way by July 2018. Now, that's very interesting. So let's get back into the article. So it looks like, here's the full information from the Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 2 leak. So it looks like Season 2 DLC was just finished planning, and they started translating the paperwork the day before they got fired. And now that's interesting. So some people got fired. That's kind of nervous right there. That's kind of suspect. But anyway, the character packs were also as follows. The first will be out before the end of the year. Season 2, according to them, will be Tapion and Gogeta. Now, this is what I wasn't expecting, if this is true. Now, if you guys don't know, when it comes to fighting games, weapon-based characters, mainly sword-based characters, happen to be one of my favorite type of characters in fighting games. And if you guys don't know my team, the team that I have so far that I'm still experimenting with in Dragon Ball FighterZ is Trunks, Yamcha, and Android 21. And Trunks is one of my, I guess you could say, my primary characters. He's in the forefront and everything, and I just love sword-based characters, and I always hoped that we would get Tapion. Tapion is one of my favorite characters. He reminds me of a Chrono Trigger character, but it was also the Dragon Ball movie that featured Tapion that really got me interested, and it was kind of like a Easter egg or a nod to how Trunks mysteriously had gotten his sword. So they kind of played on that with that lore and everything, and I thought it was kind of interesting. So seeing Tapion in Dragon Ball FighterZ, which I thought, if this is true, I never thought this would happen. And you don't really see Tapion in a lot of Dragon Ball fighting games, or just Dragon Ball games in general. I know in Xenoverse 2, during one of the season passes or DLC pass, they had received Tapion as a new playable character, but you don't really see him that often in a lot of fighters. But to see him in this, I wonder how much different will he play it than Trunks, because I'm hoping that Tapion is going to be more so he uses weapon, his sword, more so for his normals and throughout all his attacks, instead of using his his fist and using his feet to kick and everything. I wonder if all his attacks will be all sword based. I think that'd be interesting. We haven't seen a fully sword based character that has normals for all his moves as sword attacks in Dragon Ball FighterZ. But so I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, as far as Gogeta makes sense because everybody wants Gogeta. Everybody loves Gogeta, and I think that Gogeta is one of the most popular fused characters throughout the Dragon Ball fan base. Everybody loves Gogeta, and I think Super Saiyan 4 on top of that as well. Fused together, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is just as popular. So having Gogeta, it makes sense, and having Gogeta be part of the first release of Season 2 makes sense. And I think everybody will want to invest in the Season 2 pass, knowing that Gogeta is going to be the first one that's out the gate. So we want to have more fusion characters, so that's interesting. But we're going to move on. So the second release character is going to be Muten Roshi and Videl with Great Saiyaman as an assist. Now that's pretty interesting. We look at Android 17. She has we look at Android 18. Excuse me about that. We have Android 18, and we also that uses Android 17 as an assist. So we look like we're going to have more assist characters, because Captain Ginyu have an assist type of mechanic. We also have Nappa that uses Cybermen as a type of mechanic to have extra characters on the field to assist them to perform combos. So it looks like Videl is going to have Great Saiyaman as an assist if this is all true. So now it has me wondering, which form of Videl are we going to have? Are we going to have the Great Saiyan woman, or is it just going to be basic Videl with the white tank top with the pink shirt and the shorts, but have Great Saiyaman as an assist? So that has me very, very curious of how they're going to go about that. Then we have Raditz and Zarbon. Now Raditz, that's pretty interesting. I guess they want to complete the Saiyan Saga team, and I think that'd be pretty cool. I can only imagine that I can see people put together teams of Nappa, Raditz, and Vegeta and base Vegeta as one team, or the team of father and sons like Goku, Raditz, and Bardock, and stuff like that. So I think that'd be pretty interesting. And plus, I think Raditz has some of the coolest movesets. Most of his movesets is based after the days of the week and everything. So I think that'd be pretty cool. I can't wait to see how that turns out, if that happens to be true. And Zarbon. Now the thing that got me about Zarbon is I don't know which version of Zarbon are they going to do. Are they going to have him start in his monster or his ugly form, or is he going to start in base form and then his special he'll turn into his ugly form, similar to how you can use Frieza and turn into Golden Frieza? Or will his ugly form be like a super, how Goku, Super Saiyan Goku uses his Super Saiyan 3 as a super? So I think that's a pretty interesting choice to go with. And then we have, of course, Kaba and Kale with Khalifa as an assist. Now Kaba, it makes sense. I think Kaba had grown I guess you could say a nice following, because anytime you add new Saiyans in the mix, they're going to get a lot of responses. They're going to draw on a lot of fans, especially when there's Saiyans out there that's other than Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Gohan, Goten, and Little Trunks. So having other characters that's that's Saiyans but not the normal group of Saiyans is always welcome. So I'm thinking that they may not go with base base Kaba, they'll probably go with Super Saiyan 2 Kaba or Super Saiyan Kaba, and then his super, he'll turn into Super Saiyan 2 Kaba. So that'd be interesting. But the thing right here that has me very, very interested is Kale. Now, I wonder what Kale they're going to use. Now, to me, I think it would make more sense. It would be the controlled version of Kale, because we already have Broly in there. So it wouldn't make sense to use the Berserk version of Kale, where she's nothing but a female version of Broly. So I don't think they will go with that. They'll probably more so go with the controlled version of Kale, and they talking about having Khalifa as an assist, which is also interesting. So it'll probably be Super Saiyan 2 Khalifa that she'll call in. So I would love to definitely see that, because if you've seen Dragon Ball Super and you watch the anime at the Tournament of Power, you've seen a lot of Kale and Khalifa together tag team in Goku, and they also fought the Pride Troopers together. So it makes sense to have those two as a dual pair together. So I have no arguments about that. So now let's move back onto the article. So it says Season 1 DLC: Broly, Bardock, Normal Goku, Normal Vegeta, Vegito Blue, Merge Zamasu, 17 and Cooler will be out by July from what they know. It's important to note that Verga Ben said to treat this as a rumor and with a grain of salt. His track record in the past has definitely been spot on, but he does clarify that this is not his usual source and that he hasn't been able to confirm everything. Furthermore, here's what Mark Julio, who serves as the community advisor for Bandai Namco, had to say about the supposed leak over at the fighting game forum 8-Way Run. He just wanted to say this so-called leak is making stuff up. Don't trust everything you see on the internet. And no, I'm not going to go into this any farther. Please look forward to Soul Calibur 6. So Dragon Ball FighterZ is now available now. So like I said, Mark Julio wanted to respond to it. Like I said, take this for a grain of salt. This Mark Verga Ben has been spot on with the leaks that he done in the past. But like I said, like he said before, these leaks can also be taken for a pinch of salt, is because he don't know, because the source that he got is from a different source. But if this is true and it happens to be true, I think this will be Season 2 will be much better choice than Season 1. Season 1 to me, I think was, I wouldn't say disappointing, but it was a lot of rehashes and different versions of the same characters in a way. So I wasn't really too super excited for Season 1. And I can understand people being excited for Season 1 because they may have some of their favorite characters in there. But if Season 2 happens to be true with these characters, I am all on board with these characters. I think it has a variety of everything. We have some characters from that represents the movies of the Dragon Ball franchise. We also have characters from Dragon Ball Z. We also have characters from the Saiyan saga, and of course Zarbon from the Namek saga. And then we have 2 Dragon Ball Super representatives. So that's pretty much my my thoughts on it. If this happens to be true, I'll be super excited to have these characters on there. I'm definitely looking forward, if it's true, Tapion being part of my team. I would have to restructure my team all over again, or make a whole new team would have Tapion at the forefront of the team. I think that'd be super, super awesome, super exciting. And that's about it. I just want to hear your opinions. What do you think about this supposedly rumored Season 2 leak list for Dragon Ball FighterZ? So make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear your opinion. Do you think this is fake? Do you think this is too good to be true to have characters like this? Or what characters would you like to see in Season 2? Make sure you leave that at the bottom, because I'd definitely like to see the choice that you pick and what series of the Dragon Ball franchise would you love to see have represented in Season 2. So that wraps everything up. This is MugenLord, and I am signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out.